is going on, guys? Welcome back. Today marks the sixth straight day that the S&P 500 has been red. So 6 days in a row, the market has getting clapped. Today wasn't that bad. Yesterday wasn't that bad either. The declines are pretty small now. We're not getting these 2-3% moves yet. There are some data numbers coming out tomorrow. I'll talk about that in just a moment. But again, this market is just horrific here. I mean, look at this chop here between the lows and highs. I mean, you're talking about basically a dollar move here. Not much. And when you're trading with the naked options, you're just getting chopped around. There's really nothing going on. Yes, there are some names that did pretty well. Like Roku was up 3%, Netflix was up 3%, Airbnb 5%. A lot of the growth names did well. FinTech did well as well. Like SQ was up somewhere around 5%, I believe. I was watching that all day today. Yeah, 5%. Just a nice bull rally, but it just came out of nowhere really. So it was a big move. Did really well. And yeah, the market continues. Tomorrow we have our jobless claims report, and that's going to be pretty important, and that will determine what the market's going to do. These do come out pre-market at 8:30 a.m. If you're ever curious on any events, just go to Google, type in economic calendar, pops up. There's a whole bunch of, I use MarketWatch as an example. Good information to have just to know exactly what's coming out. There's a lot of information coming out on Friday as well. Nothing too crazy. I think the biggest, all eyes are on jobless claims, and you have CPI numbers and core CPI numbers, and these are not the index numbers, they're just core numbers. So again, could be a market mover, unlikely. This is the big mover here. Anyways, moving forward on, the portfolio today finally had a green day. Believe it or not, the market did get clapped, but our positions kind of did well. Some of the names that did pretty well were Roku up 2.63% on the day. AMD kind of flat a little bit, not too much. Beyond had almost a 0.5%, a little bit more than that of gains. Nothing too tremendous. I haven't done much other than close out the AMD cover calls that we had. So I am waiting for an AMD bounce. I don't know if that's going to come. It's not looking too good. It did do okay today, just did not trade as I expected. AMD was just very, how do I put this? Sloppy. It opened up okay and then just sold off. I'm like, okay, great. Another red day in AMD, and then just recovered. Nice move here. And then you had some really good breaks out of 58. In between a low and high today, everyone was talking about like a 3% move at one point. It did do better than yesterday, obviously. But again, it's lagging back. I think until earnings come around and hopefully their guidance will be good. The outlook, probably not. It's just, the economy is just in a weird place today. A lot of things going on. But again, who knows? It's all developing. So we're living through it and trading through it. Unfortunately, in this market right now, there just isn't a lot of opportunity to make money. I think this is the worst I've seen. I've seen it bad. I've never seen it this bad. Now, I'm not saying the market's going down is bad. I'm just saying to make money trading this market, it's really bad. It's all data driven. It looks like today's the sixth day of it being red, right? Like, what's the likelihood of it being red tomorrow? Pretty high, right? If you're 6 days in a row, data says like, okay, well, the trend is down clearly, but we are due for a bounce, and there could be a relief bounce. And a relief bounce on S&P, I mean, we can get levels past this 375 level here. It could happen in a single day, and if you're not positioned correctly, you're not going to do well. This is a 20-point move, by the way. It's massive. We're talking about a 5% move. It could happen. And is it over if it happens? Well, it's probably going to consolidate around this 370, 380 level for a little bit, and then maybe trend back down, and then probably make newer lows if the economy and the outlook doesn't seem to be good. In other words, guys, protect your capital, assess your risk, and try to go smaller than you usually would, mainly because a lot of the opportunity is not there. So I think at these times, what you want to do is protect your capital, buy good quality names, and back to the portfolio. I still haven't made a deposit because I'm not comfortable with the market levels. Yes, I started this portfolio about a month ago, and 3 weeks ago technically. And yes, it's down because the shares are down. Again, the market did clap pretty significantly these past couple weeks. But again, I'm not really worried about that, but I don't want to average down here knowing that there could be potential more downside. So I'm not too optimistic on the upside yet. Then again, if we do start to recover, then I'll start the deposits again. As I'm holding back right now, there's no point in making deposits. Unless that account gets into trouble. We're fine now. We're not far away from a margin call, but it could happen. We are holding a ton of margin though, so we are paying interest. But I did make a phone call to TD Ameritrade before I started this challenge. I said, hey guys, I do a lot of trades with you. Can you lower my margin costs? And they said, sure, we'll take a look. Boom, and I got my margin interest lowered. I don't know exactly how much in detail, but definitely you can negotiate the terms with the broker, right? If you've been with them for a while and you do business with them and you pay commissions, they'll definitely look into you to make you happy and reduce the margin cost. So margin's not so expensive for me at the moment, but again, it's because the portfolio is pretty small. small. Like once you get into that, 100K, 200K area, you don't want to have $400,000 in margin. One, because you're putting too much risk in the portfolio, and three, you're paying a big chunk of money every single month into your margin fees. But anyways, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you. Again, who knows what's going to happen? Just keep your head up, stay focused, and I'll see you guys in the next one.